Say hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet.
I heard plotting happening. I was like, okay, this is content now.
The Internet is not going to be able to see this, but...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, my. Ooh.
Try those.
Pass me a D10, because everyone needs to roll a D10.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
The big blue wet thing.
Yeah, they're more substantial than you would
Has that
think.
come up recently in your life as well? We were talking about that on Saturday.
I saw
Treasure Island?
I saw the Kickstarter for these.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I just say it all the time.
No, which is right and proper.
Amanda, roll a D10.
No, it's still a 20.
You got a 9?
Are we doing the thing? Oh, I got a 10.
All right.
This one's a D10.
Oh, we got 2 10s?
No, Sally got a 10, I got an 8, Amanda got a 9.
All right, so how do you roll these? You just sort of flip them, or
You flip, and then wherever it lands... There you go.
I don't know how to read this.
You should see
There's
the
a ball bearing
the ball
pointed at
bearing
me.
should be in one of the numbers.
There's a ball bearing. Oh,
Yep.
7.
7.
Alright, well, sounds like Sally gets it.
I got 6.
Wow, I never get it.
Very cool.
Yeah, there.
Did you find a digital version of Quilting Cat Game?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
It's existed for a
I'm
little
surprised
while.
you didn't send it to Lisa like day one.
Oh, yeah. I guess
So there's a digital version of it, Lisa, and you play against cats. So when like there's the little bag of tiles, and
Yeah, the
when it's the
AI
other
is about
player's turn, like you see like a big cat paw like
But you
coming
can also
out from
play
out of
against
frame
people
and
that
like
just
grabbing
don't.
stuff.
Oh.
So
I was like, why does that look familiar? Oh.
so now you can join Sally in getting pissed at cats.
Like, don't take
I
it.
already get pissed
I'm
at
pissed
cats.
at cats all
It's
the
like,
time.
As a parent guardian.
It's a lifestyle.
In a virtual space.
Like, basically, I was gonna use that fucking tie, you fucking shit.
Now you can
That's
get pissed at
basically what I
virtual
do.
cats.
Oh, wait.
I played that like call cats to your yard game for like 2 days, and
Oh, the Nicolette
yeah, and then my eye was like, I can't do this
I
anymore.
played that for a very long time.
Amanda played that for a long time.
Yeah, I remember you were.
I did.
Yeah.
You had
A bunch of
the
them special ones.
I know,
cat
right?
stronghold for a bit.
I had almost all of them. There were a couple that were like special ones that I missed. But I had the fat one, which was what was important.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is true.
I had
You're
the fat
attracted
one
with
and
butter.
the samurai one.
Aw.
They were cute.
I like the conductor.
The conductor was cute too.
Music or train?
Train.
Train. Oh, okay.
There was like a
Put up a little
waiter.
cardboard train.
There was a little waiter one, so he had the little towel over his arm, and he had a little mustache.
Nice.
Cute.
I just knew I was
Really
going to drop
sad.
money on that.
I don't know if you can see it, but the paw.
Oh, steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking my shit.
The
as
other
always.
players are all cats.
So cute.
Also, these cats like go all over your board and start kneading it, and I'm just like, go away! I'm trying to see this. Just like a cat.
Yeah.
I can see you. She's like sitting on the ground, like right outside the screen door.
Watching in through that window.
Just out of view. Just, you know.
Sitting.
The back door's still open, yeah?
She's very much,
Yeah, she's outside.
Yeah.
very much a Victorian lady.
Yeah.
Who just sits by the window of the boudoir. And,
Watches.
yep. Judges.
That's my cat.
Someone do something random. I'm getting deja vu.
Haha!
Why deja vu?
I don't know.
Okay.
What?
Is it better now?
Yeah,
Did it pass?
it's
Okay.
gone.
I'm
There's
sorry.
a whole conversation about the cat and Victorian lady and
Oh,
just
You had a deja
all
vu.
the back and forth. It's like, where am I?
It's always,
When am
it's
I?
always jarring.
So, we're at a party, right? In this game that we play.
I think the party's over. Is it?
Well, I'm sure the wedding party
Oh, yeah.
went well into the next day.
There's some partying.
But,
I'm sure your party with that rooster isn't over.
Oh yes. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that bird I had to describe.
Gifts were given, and then Russell talked about the mustache to Magnus, and the party raged on late into the night. And I guess that's it then. I guess we faded into whatever the heck we did.
I now have to convince my in-laws to betray crown and country and
Yeah.
join our side.
It may or may not be hard.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
wait, your two in-laws who already live in the town that...
They don't live there. They live in
The ones that came to
Oh,
visit. 'cause all-
Came from Batterton City.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was like, wait, do we need to kidnap your in-laws? Because we should do that if we're going to.
I mean, that's not what I want to do. I just want them to see the light and be like, oh, these people are bad and I'm going to help you guys.
Obviously, but that's why I had Marlena be like, yo, read them, whether or not we need to trust them right now.
Rethold is like, Palabra, fetch me the sack. You know the one.
That's right. We call this the compliance sack.
If you put my brother and my sister in that sack,
You're
They
you'll
will
be
be
under the
compliant.
ground.
you're a lawyer, more or less. The guy doesn't have any fucking lawyer credentials. And some people think Rethold's the lawyer.
Yeah, no, I'm the lawyer. Yeah.
But he does have a pulse.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how you know.
Keep it in the sack next to all of my coins.
It's like the lab coat and clipboard when you're a doctor.
Yeah.
That's
The
how you
sack
know.
is our
You need the mirror on your
lawyer
forehead.
accoutrement.
Yeah, the reflector, yeah.
Yeah, that's the doctor sack, Palabra.
Mhm.
You just
Like, no, I need the lawyer sack, not
That's
the
right.
doctor sack.
Wrong sack.
Just bring me all 5 sacks.
Boss, you need to label this in something outside other than runes. I can't read this.
Why didn't you label them? I entrust you with this sort of bookkeeping.
His scroll of daily tasks.
This is why you need a mini-me.
Yep. He does.
Oh
It's
my
been 3
god.
days.
Yeah, so from what so from the intel I've gotten on this ship is this guy from the Atabean trading company ostensibly is coming in to try and start trade with the or just I have just been given supernatural intel that it's coming into
I was
the
like,
pier.
your intel is like divine
Yeah.
intervention.
With no context or reason as to why it's happening.
Because that's fun.
Okay.
And the Norse gods are,
Okay.
you know.
No, and that's fine.
Yeah, they can all be Loki.
Rethold can live with that. Tony was just making sure he didn't miss anything.
Yeah. No. The mustache is coming.
Okay, so in that case,
Fate is afoot.
then in that case, we
I
definitely
thought it was a
don't.
mustache.
No, Fate is an old man with an eye patch. Actually, no, Fate is 3 old women. With
I was like the old man with the eye
With
patches. Is
the
in,
guy-
in mine is war
I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
in
It's
summer.
just
Well,
man with the eye
yeah,
patch.
well,
that one's also coming. That one's about to visit.
Yeah.
so I wouldn't want to tip our hand to all of our sneaky little things we've been getting up to while waiting for this war to start. So
If, and I would assume, if you've tapped like your guild connections, which I would think that Rethold would, there is an Atabean trading company delegation that's coming alongside a delegation of Vodache merchant princes. And they're rolling into town specifically to pay their respect for the Grande's wedding, which is also coming. There will be discussion of trades, but their primary visit into San Felipe is to be there for the wedding.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, my hunch to not have the entire raiding fleet of longboats is probably we'll keep them in hiding.
Yeah. You got folks at the island keeping watch.
Oh, yeah, and
Melange is on patrol.
Yeah, the greater Mediterranean or whatever it's called. Yeah, the Greater Widow's Sea.
Yep.
Is definitely just regular intel and guard, but I'm guessing when the ships show up to port. Was I given an indication on which ship it was going to be, or who it was going to be, or was it just no? He's going to be here.
Yeah, they're not exactly sure who's going to be part of the delegation.
Okay.
They'll know once these ships are coming. You just know that there's it's basically a joint delegation. It's the Ataban Trading Company as well as Wadachi Merchant Princes. And I can tell you exactly which ones are going to be represented.
Cool. Sally will want those.
I will.
Yeah, because they're
Oh,
from,
good.
Because you're the scribe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop playing with cats. Okay.
But while you're clicking there, this port uses pilots, right? Or is it considered safely open water to dock as you will?
No, it uses pilots because it's a major port of trade, right?
Mhm.
Like, so there's still an organization, right? It's not. This is why the Brotherhood of the Coast had to negotiate their. Hey, can we be there? Can we be around?
Sure. Yeah, then we respectfully request that any of our allied friends in port fly their colors proudly. And then myself, Magnus, the rest of the crew, and maybe a small contingent, maybe the larger party, the extended party, if you will. Myself, Magnus, your bully boys, will be part of a inspection team that goes along with the pilots that day. And once we confirm where the mustache is, we start tearing it apart.
Just wreck it.
Depending, I don't know. Yeah, well, anyone else is fine to go about their business unless we have good reason to suspect them that they need to be violently diplomacied. But yeah, I think not rustling any additional feathers would be good, or we can just capture them all and hold them all for rent. They're coming to be cool to try and set up.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
Ataban is not. Rethel would have feelings about that because the Ataban Trading Company is
A direct competitor. To the
yeah,
guild.
they're you do business like raiding. They do business like full on. It's the East India Company.
Yeah.
Right. They're basically
Yeah.
like, let's take people's shit.
Yeah.
And they're doing a number on Ifri right now.
They're big sea colonizers.
Yeah, basically, right? And the New World as well, they're very much colonizers. And it stings for the guild because the company was started as a joint venture between some Avalon and Veston businessmen. So there's some Veston, they're like, we're not going hard enough on this, and basically diverted to this other company, right? They're like, yeah, slave trading, that's great. Make that happen. So
I'm not sure that's what that is. Trade is not the word I'd use for this.
that's the word they used.
Well, that's why we
See?
definitely have conflict with those.
Yeah, but they're a major economical force at this point. So there's not been like open war declared with them. They're still welcome at every major trade port. The fact that they are here and the person marrying the
I was just thinking
Grande
that's some
is
fucking...
from Ifri is I'm sure they think it's funny, but it really isn't. At least you can get a sense that Ushia's bride is not gonna think it's funny. But
What? She seems so understanding.
yeah. So you have a sense of this. In the immediate, a party is still going on for those of you who wake up in the morning.
Wow, I'd hope we all wake up at some point.
No, we all died.
Well, some of you might have stayed up because that party is still going on. There's still Genia's relatives in the little town square. Your great uncle is actually asleep on the church steps,
Aww.
sitting up. The cousins, everybody's still around, right? Like there's some of them are in an advanced state of inebriation at this point. One of them is sitting in the little fountain that you got built,
Yeah.
just ass completely wet, like both feet like outside, and he's like talking.
Yeah.
Just
That's happening.
yeah.
Has one of these. They've never been in the military.
Yeah.
They don't know what that's like.
So first morning you can hear business happening in the kitchen downstairs already.
Yeah, I think at a certain point in the evening, I would have disengaged from the festivities and sort of given a look to Magnus that, like, I'm not your dad. If you're gonna raid, if you're gonna raid drunk, you're gonna raid drunk. But we both grew up in the same sort of vibe where, we know we have something going on in the morning. So
now, Magnus is also a follower of responsible debauchery. So
and so I go over to my hammock that I have in the yard from when the construction was happening.
Yeah, but the captain, Ernesto and Magnus eventually retire together to the ship because they're gonna take to waters and leave port to keep watch.
And then as soon as I smell something being worked on, so probably bread at pre-dawn.
Oh yeah.
With whoever, that's my wake up call.
Yeah.
And I sneak in there and inquire if breakfast is ready because I know the old ladies will have food for me.
The great aunt went to bed like when the party started, like at 4 a.m. She's up.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And many thanks. And I trek down the hill with a bindle as the sun breaks, ready to raid on a full stomach.
Yeah.
And I head down to the pilot's office to wait for the rest of the crew. Just keeping an eye out for any ship that might fit the bill for who we're looking for.
If anybody wanders into the chapel to clean it up in the morning.
Wow, in the chapel?
Damn.
Oh, we lost Amanda.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Gives new word to altar boy.
That's they're asleep behind it, wrapped in the altar cloth. It's like it's an altar man, thank you very much.
He is now, yeah.
But Sebastian was always a man.
No, I know.
He's always a man.
I know. But now he's an altar man.
Yeah.
Came out of the wounded chest.
We're gonna give him a new cape.
Made out of the altar cloth.
Yep.
That's where we're at now.
Genya has chosen.
They're not allowed back into a church, but everyone's still sort of like, it was good. It was
Yeah.
Genya has chosen to
You may not like it, but
sleep in.
You may not like it, but you respect it.
Yeah. You're not allowed back in, but I respect you.
I went home at a reasonable hour. I don't think I would have stayed there. Yeah. Probably
You're allowed. You can do whatever you want. Eventually there'll be houses, I think, for
Yeah.
most of you in that neighborhood. I think a lot of them are up. They're just not furnished right now.
Yeah.
They're not to sleep on the floor.
Right now they're full of my family.
Yeah. Normally, Virginia, you would have gotten the call to come and help to
No.
the kitchen, but it's
Well,
your
no, it's your duty to make
It's your-
grandchildren. So
it's your wedding night, so you are allowed to sleep at unreasonable hours.
Yep.
Breakfast is ready, and no one has knocked on your door.
I feel like she's awake,
Yeah.
but like, no, I'm not getting up. Mm-mm. This is the one day I will allow myself.
Yep.
I was up early yesterday. I'm up early all my life. No. Today.
Not today.
how sick is Ricardo from too much pipe smoke?
Poor thing.
He might be building a bit of a tolerance. That first afternoon was rough, but
He knew he needed to train his body
yeah, basically.
to withstand the troubles it would endure.
Fucking training montage of smoking pipes. You're shaving like years off your life.
Man.
Gonna push it to the limit.
Yep.
You'll have no more of that. Thank you.
Yeah. That was not an expectation, was it?
Yeah, no.
Alright.
I'm gonna get them back next time.
The plot thickens.
The internet is resetting. Okay. Oh man, his whole internet went down.
Oh dang!
Ooh.
They broke the internet.
I mean, if someone was gonna do it.
Okay, okay, what am I actually supposed to be doing today? Also, were you sending me a list of something?
Of
Names?
Oh, you were gonna name off the Adabian
Those
and
people.
Trade Prince crew that were coming in.
1 second.
So we have names to murder.
Yeah.
Okay.
You won't have the exact names of who's going to be there, but you'll know which families are represented.
Sure thing, sure thing. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing right now, though. I mean, for a while it was like, okay, make all these clothes at the party, make more clothes.
Yep.
My fingers are bleeding, make more clothes. Now
There's
it's like, I
another-
don't have any clothes to make right now.
What are you talking about? There's another wedding coming.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I could wear your pretty thing you made for Zhenya at their wedding.
It's true.
Or a hanging. Either way, we're gonna have a great time, right?
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Mhm.
Ugh.
What was I gonna look at? Oh, it's right there.
Were you also... Did you also want to read Ricardo's siblings?
Yeah, though, I thought I did that already. Did I not?
I don't know if
thought you
I
did.
I don't know if I actually did, but like yeah, I think
Yeah,
as
'cause
soon as we found out that ooh, got a shiver. As soon as we found out
I
that
don't think I did, because
Okay.
I have their descriptions here, but I don't have a read. Yes, I do.
I'll give you that next.
because I do also remember feeling torn between whether or not Grethel cared or not, even though Tony was like, "Oh no, this could be a problem." So yeah,
It's not a problem.
okay.
I'll fix it.
Well, it's not a problem for Grethel, but
It could be.
you know, just some
Well, that would get Jenny out of bed.
some thoughts.
Your brother and your sister are alone with my family.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should stop that. Not moving.
And by we, I mean you.
Did you know that she's going to join the military? On the other side?
Well, I mean, technically that's the military. What I'm part of is not. It's a little bit more fringe. She can be recruited, though.
I hope so.
My brother, well, he might need a bit more convincing.
I've never had problems with that before.
No, you haven't. You probably have better luck than I have.
It is my freckles and girlish charm.
Yeah, I can't pull that off. I'm sorry to say.
You could.
Like somewhere I wake up and I'm like, challenge accepted.
Right.
Corset
There's
fit
three.
man's body.
There's 3 families. So before Rethold and Marlena, there's 3 of the merchant princess families that are sending delegates along the Atabean trading company, and that's the Bernoulli, the
Okay.
Caligari, and the Villanova.
Of course, then.
Oh God. Sorry, a dumb song just popped in my head.
All right.
So. That I haven't thought of in a very long time.
Sorry if I prompted it.
You did.
Well,
So.
that's my fault. We tend to set each other off with earworms a lot, so I think that's a trend for us.
Did you ever have to hear the song Vive la Compagnie?
Yes,
It's that.
there it is.
Yeah.
And now you're giving it to me.
Oh, you
Well,
shared it.
Yep. Yeah, it's fair. I see, though. I can see you can get to that. All right. You wanted the readings.
How old am I?
49.
I mean, okay, but
722.
Hours.
At that point, I don't know if I'd be calling.
You take the top hat off and you realize the antlers and your.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't
They're
think I
just
have
you.
to. I don't think I have to call Odin Grandpa anymore. I think it's just Pops.
Yep.
Like,
Sup, bro?
yeah,
Hey, Pa.
yeah. Like, tell
Amanda has returned.
that whelp Loki's an asshole. You know?
Hey, Amanda. No. Aw. Stupid cats.
See, this is my life right now. Just yelling at make-believe cats. Just trying to give you those readings.
You know.
Just past them. All right. Ricardo's brother's virtue is the devil, astute. Butts!
Butts.
Yeah, astute.
Aha! A fart.
Yeah. Exclamation mark. And his hubris is the glyph. Superstitious.
I mean, he's fake
He's
Catholic, so.
Yeah,
He's
it kind of comes with
He's
it.
Castilian, so. The sister has as a virtue the lovers, passionate. And as a hubris, the wheel, unfortunate.
No. I mean, I should casually change that. Oops.
Yep, got you, fam. You turned this around.
Ooh, no, that one's dirty. Let's move it.
Yeah.
What? Don't worry about it. You won't feel a thing.
Really, though, I shouldn't just frivolously do that because I don't know what he's got going on to.
Well, you did
make
some
me
shit
regret it.
recently saving a man's life that may or may not have affected things. So who knows?
No, yes, true.
Somebody else may be on the chopping block. Maybe somebody else died already. You just don't know.
Fate.
That'd be tight.
I'm like, who did I want to save? My husband and Mazabi. Okay.
Yeah. You're like, everybody else is fair game.
I'll feel bad, but no.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure all my people go to Valhalla or whatever they want, I guess.
You're just like, make sure you all have weapons. No matter what you do, keep your weapons with you.
Don't get stabbed by the void daggers.
Yep.
Don't let the cat eat you. And at the very least, I can get you a ride on a Valkyrie if you ain't got anywhere else to go. So
Retold is like, do you have a bath knife?
right,
Because you need one.
Yeah.
If you don't have
you
one,
need a pooping knife. You need a bath knife.
yep.
Don't
there
go
a-
out swinging.
You go
The
sit in the
exact type of
outhouse, you
knife
pull
you
your
need.
knife
Yeah.
out, and
You
just
wait,
like, sit
yeah.
there with your knife drawn, you know?
Poised and ready in the crouch position,
Yeah,
ready to spring into action.
yeah. Otherwise, one of my favorite tales of the Japanese Sengoku period, Uesugi Kenshin, that supposedly
yeah.
died from being stabbed in the ass while he was in the privy. Somebody
Oh.
hid in the privy
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and speared him in the ass.
Wow, that ninja,
That's some commitment.
whatever. Yeah, that's no.
I mean, if he was waiting and he was gonna get pooped on,
Yep.
I assume I understand.
Great warrior died shit, and that's
Yep.
that's life for you.
So you gotta check your hole before you
You gotta check
Before you
your
sit.
whole
Yeah.
bit.
before you sit. Check
Yeah.
the pit.
Yeah, check the pit. Don't bring the torch too close.
That's right.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
You might Darwin Award yourself.
Yeah. Discover rocketry.
Yeah, basically.
I knew you were gonna do that. Oh shit.
Are you done
I'm paying attention.
cursing at cats or?
Okay, I got my reads. I'm awake somewhere.
Yep.
I assume.
Yes, you are. You're back at the house. I think the boys followed you. Well, the boy followed you.
Uh-huh.
One of them is nowhere to be found.
Oh, you mean Oscar didn't go out with a dog to like take a walk?
He didn't have to. He was already in a target-rich
Oh,
environment.
that's true.
Yeah. Oscar is home in the morning. You see someone, Augustina, like gives a bag lunch to a lady you've never seen before.
Attaboy.
She's not one of Zhenya's relatives.
Oh.
I mean, like, I don't want to be an asshole, but I'd probably read a strange person that's right there. You don't have to give it to me,
You
though.
want to
do
read
you?
this strange person? There's nothing.
No, okay,
nothing gives
I
you
think of
pause.
doing it for a second. and
The
I'm like,
thread is
oh.
tenuous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was just happy to have the house empty.
yeah, exactly.
He didn't have to go for a walk for once.
There was space.
He brought the dogs to him.
Yeah, the dog is real friendly with him and sniffs him.
Are we still talking?
No, we were talking about Josecito Berry now.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Like, are we still talking in code?
When
Such innuendos. What's
we
going
don't
on?
have Marlena to do a reading, we have Josecito do it
Yeah.
because
No,
also
no,
an
I
excellent
think-
judge of character.
Yeah.
I think I figured it out. I'm
Because
like,
you and Leandro are close enough, like, Oscar smells really heavily of perfume.
Oh, was that? Sorry.
I'm just like eyebrow, but that's it.
You know, the dog got the stay-at-home base at this point. There's nobody else here. Nobody was going to call him out on it, including his own brother, so...
Somewhere around here, the Dumbledore knows.
Well, Domovoy.
Well, is it here or is it up at her house?
I
now?
never called it Domovoy here.
Yeah, it's in the... It's
It's in
the,
Liso.
Liso house.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Protecting the
Right.
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I could call a new one here. Just haven't done it yet.
We were there so long, I forgot that was in our actual house.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I guess I guess I'm gonna start like drawing designs for whatever I'm gonna wear for this other wedding that's gonna happen.
There you go. It's coming in. Only in a few days.
Make sure I'm like writing notes to myself. Make sure to include sheaths.
Yeah.
Lots
for
of them.
weapons.
It's got pockets.
Yep. Yeah. Right.
Dang, pockets.
Pockets and everything.
Hell yeah.
Pockets and pockets and pockets.
You only need to worry, like, good thing you don't have to dress Rethold often, but if you did, you only need to worry about half an outfit. You just need pants.
Well, uncharacteristically today, I do have a full coat on.
Whoa.
It's business time.
It's business.
That's why you have your business socks.
Put on my business kilt.
If you do hang around the pilot's office, you hear at some point that an advance manifest was sent after a couple checkpoints were passed, and you know that the Ataban Trading Company delegation leading the small fleet coming to port is led by one of the high-ranking members, an Avalon man by the name of Rutherford Burrows. And the name chills your spine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You don't know the name. Maybe you do if you studied the Ataban, because he's a mover and shaker, but I don't know how much Rethold would have leaned into that. If you have studied, you've come across the name, but the familiarity it brings you goes above and beyond any knowledge you might have amassed about the man.
So he'll be leading. So he'll be leading the delegation. He'll be the one, probably commanding the squadron.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I just go down to the guild hall. I leave the pilot's office, and I go down to the guild hall. And I get the like dozen or 2 dozen Sjorover who are there as part of like, oh yeah, these are just regular crew members and what have you, and I probably have a few crew from the float of the Valkyrie as well, and we go down to the 3 long ships that we have set up, and yeah, I'm just gonna wait for that ship to come into port, and as soon as it does, we're gonna launch off, and yeah, I'm just gonna barrel straight into it. If these guys show up in time, great. If not, then.
Wait, did we have plans to meet up?
Oh yeah, I let you guys know that
Oh, okay.
I'd let you all know that the day after the wedding, this guy was going to show up, and that I was going to murder him until he was murdered properly.
I mean, I can be there purely as support. I'm up early anyway, so I'll probably just...
I mean, technically I don't need to murder him, but he's probably going to be dead from what I end up doing to him. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
This will lead to murder.
D-E-D, dead.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Rethold has shared this plan with everybody, so I don't know who shows up to assist.
Yeah, I guess Jenny could be persuaded to get out of bed eventually.
Yeah.
I think after I had some food and done some drawing, I'll be like, look at Leandro and say, let's take a walk to the dock.
Absolutely. Are you feeling alright?
Yes. I did not overindulge.
Good. I hope so. You have to be careful.
Yes. I know.
Well, if there's anything I can assist with, you tell me.
Just be your usual self.
I don't know how much help that will be, but
It's a great
granted.
help.
Granted. All right. Ricardo eventually also gets antsy around like 8:30. It's like
So weird.
he's like up, right, like
You just
with his
get up
shirt
with the
and
dawn.
his
What?
his pants on with the suspenders, like he's just looking out the window, like, all right, maybe it's time.
It all ends today.
Ends.
Gesundheit.
I thought it just started today. Do I have this backwards?
Oh, all that ended today, so this can start now.
You see him like sort of making like a mentor, like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I gotcha.
He's like an arrow. Another arrow. A question mark.
There's a little mental board.
The Venn diagram came together.
What's that gift with all the
Yeah.
Yeah.
formulas?
The formulas. That lady's face. Just like staring into space. So yeah, you come downstairs, of course. A chair is drawn for the couple at the head of the table. Food is placed in front of you. Veronica loves every minute of it. You notice that Emile is here.
Oh,
Looking fresh compared to your cousins, who look like they've been in battle.
she looks weirdly proud, like, I picked right.
Some of them look like they've been wounded overnight. Not visibly,
Yeah.
but they were at a front of some sort. Through the window, you see your great uncle, and you can hear the distant sound of his snoring as he's leaning against the railing of the side of the chapel steps. There's an empty bottle between his legs, and he's just like.
I haven't seen this in years. I think I'm okay with that.
In a certain, you hear your great aunt pick one of your cousin, the one that looks the worst for wear, to go fetch the great uncle.
Yep.
It's make yourself useful. Go grab the old man. Fight him if you must. Bring him in here for food.
This is nice.
This is gonna be the death of him. He's past the age.
Big eye roll, like, oh yeah, we're all past the age.
Yep. Well, she's doing her job as the matriarch. She's like, there's work to fucking do, and it's almost 9 o'clock, and he's fucking asleep.
That's right, there is work to do. Kasha, grab the bread, let's go. No.
Yeah. You see him in a certain say the word for sorry a few times as he exits, and more food is preferred to him.
Glowing again.
And yeah, steps away once he's outside. Holsters the pistols and the short rifle and cape on, good to go.
Are we supposed to go to the dock?
Yeah, I think Rethold said something about that.
Okay.
Something about a mustache.
Oh,
You
that's
see where
right.
Jimena went.
It's like a mustache, like piloting a ship. It's just.
Jimena comes
just a
stumbling
mustache.
in. She smells food, so.
Yeah.
In the cloth.
Oh yeah, still like, hola,
Yeah.
buenos dias.
Oh. Gives a...
In the distance, you see the back of Sebastian heading back into town.
I think they did what we did.
Oh, I learned something new.
One of your cousins is like, they got married? In a Surin.
Sorry, just... Not in a sense. No. Gotcha. Do I understand now? When people say things that aren't direct?
Oh no.
Ricardo
She's become self-aware.
is saying nothing because his mouth is agape
Just
as your
So wait, if
your
you
repartee.
if you do that, but you know that everyone else knows, but you're just not saying it, it no longer counts as a lie, right? Is that how it
Holy
works?
Shit, my brain.
oh no.
The fuck did you just do? Like my brain was like eject, like midway through that sentence.
Well, that's how you fool it. Like, Matushka's confused now.
My brain
No.
started to build connection like an old timey phone operator, and then midway through was like, "Fuck this shit."
Connection
I'm out.
is lost.
Yeah.
No. Matushka doesn't fall for
No,
half
no.
truths.
No.
No. Well, she
can't.
believed it.
You can't use trickery
Yeah, no, that's a surefire way to lose
because
that
you're
power.
not learning anything if you're bending the rules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
You're learning how to bend
pedantic wordplay
Yeah.
that's
doesn't
not a
fly
lesson.
either.
Yeah, no.
You don't get points for being clever.
No,
Not in that way.
no, it's not. It's not fey magic.
Hey man, are you getting breakfast to go, or are you going to meet us at the dock?
We're going to the dock?
Oh yeah, when Morosco came and told us about the stone, and there was a man in a mustache that was going to come on the boat. Retold wants to kill the man with the mustache.
Sí, mustachio. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I really wish I had the guts to make this character an anthropomorphic mustache. Just
The
to
man
float it.
doesn't talk, only the mustache
Yep.
talks. It's like
The man is
Oh,
like
it's
this.
straight up a Muppet without a mouth and just
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
mustache moves.
Moves.
Yeah.
The man is like this, like constantly.
Yeah.
It's just the mustache talking, and the man just like animates all weird.
Or the
like
horror
that.
film where the
freaking
mustache
weird.
floats along the ground and the body just drags after it.
behind it.
That fucking shit is cursed and probably out of fate.
Yep. When
Yeah.
you're in combat and it dodges, like you just yank to one side by
Yep.
the
The
mustache.
fucking Kate sees it and is like, oh, I should call her.
I can't read that fucking mustache. Holy shit.
Yep. What would you say if at some point the cat showed up wearing a lustrous mustache?
Well, he ain't getting this one, so he needs to find his own fucking mustache. And if it was the cat, well then I got some. I have a montage to go through because I'll fucking fight Kate Sith. I don't give a shit. I don't want to. I know it's a bad idea, so
Yeah.
I would need to go arm wrestle some fucking trolls.
At the same time, what a way to go.
You know, yeah.
the
Oh,
stories.
right. Yeah, I'm like, bet. All right, that's.
It's like, do you remember Rethold died fighting like a primeval
Primeval mustache.
she-beast?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right,
It was an amazing
Evine,
battle.
what have you been up to after inflicting terrible wedding gifts upon?
Yeah, those were things that happened.
Yeah,
Certainly.
these have been tucked away in a chest.
In a small box.
Hope not chest.
Oh no.
the Duke for the man who has everything.
Oh,
No.
yeah, that bird is.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna follow around about this mustache.
Yeah, if you want to grab breakfast, it will be preferred to you. You don't get drunk almost, so like you basically can hang with everybody and just watch as everybody's state like rapidly deteriorates as it gets into the wee hours of the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can converge to the docks as well. Retold is there, ready, wearing a long coat, wearing more clothes than usual.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh.
Points plus notice. Warfare. Yeah.
Yep, I scrolled up on the. That's my fault. I had to go check something, and I scrolled up on the 7C chat and came face to bird.
Oh, no.
With
Oh, you never go full face to bird.
one of the wedding gifts.
Ugh.
That seems problematic.
Yeah. It's the fuzzy hair for me.
Okay. I told myself I needed at least 5 raises, and I got 6. So, as I'm sitting there in the boat with the other raiders, and we're looking out at the ships coming in, wondering which one's going to be the one, I suddenly remember, and I lean back towards one of the piers, one of the pylons, and in the shadows I go, Evie.
Yes.
Oh, I know how much you like to sow dissent.
Ricardo like shuddered.
suppose.
It's like I've seen this like hundreds of times at this point, and it doesn't
It's
get
never
easier.
not creepy.
Yeah.
You didn't know she was standing there?
Could you
No, I do. That's why it's creepy.
Oh.
Could you please check out the commanders of the ships as they come in and let me know when you find the biggest, bushiest mustache?
Oh. Yes.
You're the best.
All right. Roll me a wits plus notice. Specialization in mustaches.
I can only imagine what the rest of the other sea dogs think of me speaking to
Yeah.
the barnacles on this pillar.
Yeah. Your friends have started to arrive. You clearly were not talking to any of the ones that are
The
there.
actual live humans.
Yeah, and you're asking about mustache reconnaissance. Like, you see some glances, like, basically being exchanged, but at this point they know better than
It's
to
happening
question.
again.
Shouldn't they be used to our hijinks by now?
And I think I'm wearing the stone like a sporan, just right there. Just got it, ready to go
Yep.
in case it needs to be present for something.
Sure.
But yeah, you can see it just under the flap of the coat.
It was like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Ricardo elbows you and is like, I told your stoner show.
Clunk, clunk. I tap my fork against it.
Yeah.
Tang, tang.
Hey kids, wanna buy a watch?
You want to see a dead body?
Oh my God.
where?
Hello.
Did I kill them?
Would you like some contraband?
Your stones are showing.
Oh yeah, they'll be out in full force. You just wait.
The stones on that guy.
Just one big one.
One big one.
That sounds like something you need to talk to a doctor.
Look,
Gotta
that's
get
all.
that checked
That's all
out.
God gave me was the one. So you make do. We make with the best you can.
Right. So he made it massive and it weighs 20 pounds.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Right. That sounds an impediment.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
it hasn't,
a medical attention is needed.
it
We
hasn't
all have
given me.
our burdens to bear.
It hasn't given me any problems yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna kill me.
Eventually. It'll drag me to the abyss.
That's right.
Oh dear.
After a while, you start to see a line of ships on the horizon.
Start salivating involuntarily. I'm like, stay focused.
Yeah. One of the Marines in the boat like sits just like scoots a little bit away.
I was like, he must not be Vestin. He doesn't understand.
No, he's not.
The other Vestin, they're drooling with me.
Yeah. Yeah. They're ready.
Starting strong. Mustache is obvious. 14.
Yes.
Hell yeah, brother.
I rolled 5 10s.
Oh,
Damn.
my.
Damn.
Jesus.
Oh man, not a skill issue.
In 1607,
Um,
Meanwhile, Jenya's frowning like, oh no, we have to be on the ocean again.
Yep, there it is again.
Are you naughty,
Yeah,
naughty?
kinda.
Are you naughty, naughty?
Yes, Evine.
I'm gonna eat that dog. Sorry, I don't know where that came from, but it just yeah.
That just came out.
something turned in me and
You
corrupted
said that, and from here, like Lisa's skeleton just slipped right out. Like the
was,
skin stayed there, and
It went through a weird
Escape.
Brendan Lee Mulligan filter and came back out the other end, and that's what it was. It was great.
Apparently.
It was like instant. It was like, oh.
Because they were like, "You can't kill the dog, Brennan. You're a monster." He's like, "I'm gonna kill that dog." And I don't know why. I was like, "Yeah, if I see that fucking Percy motherfucker, and he's part of, I know he turns it around. He comes back, but in the beginning, total fuckwad."
I mean, look who his owner was. It's not.
No,
his
I
fault.
understand. No, 100%. But
Nico sets him straight.
no, and that's why we love the redemption arc. But pre-redemption,
for the non-speaking.
he's gonna be slathered in a nice rub.
I mean,
And
I will point out that in this game, you've skipped several candidates for Jose and got the dog, right?
well, yeah, essential. You need a mascot. That's not just the unconscious sister. It's much less. It's much.
Well, she's conscious now, so
Yeah.
you
Well,
can't
and which
you
is
can't be
less
the mascot
useful.
anymore.
Well, yeah, which is less useful as a mascot. Before you could at least like put her on a pole and let her wave in the breeze a little bit.
Oh dear.
Oh, you get murdered by Genya.
It's not nearly as inspiring as a dog.
You're gonna get murdered by Genya. And it's not gonna be like a stabbing. Like you're just gonna be sleeping in your hammock, and both trees are gonna crawl into the earth and drag you with them.
That's fair.
Just gonna disappear.
Amanda is showering us with the mustaches.
500 years from now, archaeologists are gonna be like, "There's a full-on man in a hammock, buried 50 feet underground.
Looks like he's giggling.
The fuck happened?" Yep. Thank you, Amanda.
That last one is upsetting.
Yeah.
Mustaches are very upsetting.
Well, it's not the mustache; it's the head.
Yeah. The
The,
artistic
like,
come over
Yeah.
is
Where are these mustaches?
In
in the
Discord.
7C
7C Discord.
channel.
Oh, mine hasn't reloaded. That's rude.
Mine does that all the time. That top one is very Prussian looking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. So I anticipate that this mustache, I know its name,
Oh yeah.
and
You know
Mustache, I know thy name.
yeah, which
Evine,
A mustache by anything.
you spot the mustache. You watch at that assembly of ships. There are a lot of mustaches on this ship, but one of them is the mustache. And
oh boy.
being Inish, it is distasteful to you that the man behind the mustache is clearly Avalon. And in command of the lead ship. It is very clear. Thanks, Tony.
Good contribution. Oh my God! Why?
That second one for the last, yeah.
Thank you.
Should I look? Should I look? Okay.
I mean, it's over here.
Yeah.
See, now mine's not reloading.
Oh
Oh,
God!
that second one is wrong.
Yeah. Here.
Wow.
No.
You had to like.
Yeah.
I'm like, now I'm counting the fingers because I'm like, that's got to be AI. Hold on. No. No.
Counting the fingers. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's my new code for that. Can't be real.
That can be, yeah. Well, that's where we are.
Yeah.
That the machines taken over as less Terminator and more like making us question whether something is real or not. That's basically what that revolution looks like now.
Yeah.
So Evine, you point out which ship is the one we're looking for.
Oh, it's the least ship.
Yeah.
Tip of the chevron.
Um,
Clearly flying the colors of the Atabean Trading Company in plain sight.
all right. Well, let's let's get this party started then.
Let's get it started.
If you're looking with your spyglass, you see these ships. You see to the east, hanging back just a little, is La Belle and Blanche.
Sure.
Out in the bay,
Sure.
waiting.
Don't do it.
And way further ahead, you can spy the shape of a ship flying the colors of the sable wren
Oh, tight.
out in the distance.
Those lads, we love them. They're great. I tell everyone to push off, and we're headed straight for the lead ship, and we're just gonna ambush it, which I feel like sort of feeds into my hubris of foolhardy when causing
100%.
trouble, as well as putting myself in danger to ensure a place at the Allfather's table.
Yes,
Cool. So there's those. Because
you are, because 100%.
this is not cool.
There will be some business repercussions up there. You're not exactly sure that Grande cares,
Yeah.
but she will have to deal with some paperwork
Yeah.
because of this.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we as this is happening?
Well,
Wherever
it
you'd like to
depends on
be.
where you want to be, because there's raiding ships going.
Okay. Did you want us aboard? I need to be on a ship somehow.
Mm-hmm.
There's
There's 3 long ships going.
Yeah, there's 3 long ships, and you are all welcome to be as complicit as you wish.
I shall be implicit, but not in the lead one because I'm only supporting.
I will be on the lead one.
Yeah. So you're
Just
on
to
the
be off
one.
of it that much faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Genia is very much like the 40k meme
No.
of the commissar and the
Oh, no.
tank. It's like,
Yeah.
drive me closer, I want to hit them with my sword.
No,
What happened?
I put my hand down
Surprise
and
snoot.
she like shoved her face into my finger, and pinned
Like
my
went
finger
bonk.
to the chair.
Oh.
And I wasn't expecting her to do that, and it freaked me out, and I didn't like it.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a hell of a surprise. Okay then. Cool. So.
Genia's in the lead ship. Jimena
Oh yeah.
jumping on
Marching
the
order.
ships.
Yeah, I don't know which one she's on. You can pick.
Okay.
Because
Well, the lead ship is going to get pretty crowded, so you can get
Yeah,
into.
we'll put you in with
one of the other
Marlena.
2.
Sound good.
she'll be in the second ship since no one else apparently is on it.
No,
There
I
you go.
I wanted to be the second.
So
Oh.
you're going to be with Marilena and Leandro.
I mean, unless you don't want to be. I mean, I don't care.
No, I thought you were in the last ship, so I was gonna be in the second ship. But if we're both in the second ship, that's fine.
Evine, are you
Yvine is a ship.
Veen doesn't need a ship.
even
Evine
leaves
just
from
is the
underwater?
I am the building.
She just melds in with them.
Thank you, Megan, for that gif.
It's a good one.
It's the best one.
Yep.
He looks so surprised.
Yep.
The mustache has become.
It looks like a human version of a Professor Tournesol. We never see the mouth of, like you just see the mustache move.
I'm taking panache plus sailing for to make this happen.
Make this a proper raid.
Yeah, the sooner we can strike before they have a chance to before they have a chance to
Try to be like, hey,
to
wait a
circle the
minute.
wagons and blah blah blah.
We're here for a wedding.
Yeah.
You missed it. I had to invite you.
That's
I know
right.
they're for the other one, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
the queen came to mind.
That's right.
Yeah.
Gross. These are a lot of low numbers. That's cool.
I'm just waiting until I'm closer.
Yeah, we're getting you there. 4, 8, 12, 13. Gross. Gross. Come on. That's fine. It's fine. This isn't the important part. This is just flavor. 2, 4, 6, 7 raises of panache plus sailing to just slam onto the side of this bad boy with hooks and ladders and just start a raid in the middle of the fucking
Right.
in the middle of the channel.
Start shit.
They were in a mosh pit and didn't realize it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you see the intent get read. Like, I mean, clearly you taking some long ships and
Yeah, this
Look
is
like
not
you're
the
going to
pilot's.
lead them.
This is not the pilot's dinghy.
no, and it's also like you are not slowing down.
Yeah.
Apparently, so there's no politeness to the maneuver, yeah, like you see the formation start to shift, right? Like the Vodace as well, because they do have some escorts with them, but the lead ship being the lead ship, you manage to catch up to it, and with this many successes, they put some form of an attempt to counter your maneuver. Not enough. They were not prepared for a hostile action in open water. You hear some screaming and yelling, and some people, talking legalese, and like, we have a legitimate reason to be like. There's a lot of
Nope. This is
there's
a different
lot of
law.
this happening, and yeah, hooks are thrown into the ship. You see the other ships start to maneuver to try to get to your long ships. You see in the distance La Baleine Blanche as well as the Sable Wren start to move towards this location. There will be battle in these waters before long.
Cool. I'm running brawn plus athletics for the first hook that gets purchased to basically just like double jump off the hull and onto the deck.
Double jump unlocked.
Yeah.
All right. Go for it.
We're counting up too many ones. Too many ones. Okay, that's a little better.
Would you like more dice? I've got hero points.
Nah, we'll save them for the actual combat.
Okay.
All three boats at this point are close enough to make a landing with the ship. So all of you.
Yo, my
I'm
last
able
4
to
dice can't even make 10. That's crazy. But that's fine.
With
2, 4.
You roll like 4 2s?
3, 3, 1, 1.
Oh.
Yeah, gross. Sorry.
But with the other 6 dice I rolled out of the 10, it's okay. My athletics is actually kind of crap. I just rely on brawn. 2, 4, 6 raises, which I think is sufficient to
Yeah, it's enough.
to
It's
get
enough
me
to
up
get
there.
you up there.
Which sounds like everyone else is in proximity as well, if they wish to prepare their boarding actions.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna bless the person who's piloting the ship I'm on, because I feel like I don't have enough sailing to. I have 0 sailing actually, but I can help someone else sail better.
It's fine. The boats are there now. You can board.
Okay.
In fact, it might not be a bad idea because there's going to be some rumbling happening. There's 9 ships in that formation, and they're not gonna take this lightly.
Oh no!
Some of them are escorts, so they're gonna be like.
So we have 3 and they have 9. That's what's happening.
Well, it's not even that. It's not even 3 versus 9.
Ships.
It's 3 tub toys versus 9 proper ships.
The people navigating the long ships. Basically, once you're all on the ship, they're gonna get the fuck out of Dodge.
So yeah, so
I see.
I was about to see whether or not I should remind you or if you wanted to roll or something. But yeah, the point of the 3 long ships is to get on, murder, take, and leave on those 3 ships and leave the ship just to flounder. I don't know. I don't have an exit strategy. I'm here to accomplish a one goal, and
Okay.
I mean we have
My goal is
LaBelle.
to help you accomplish that goal. Like,
Yeah.
fate is at hand
I
here.
mean, they have 9 ships, but we have a fire starter and a monster.
No, I know.
So,
And LaBelle's off there, and the Wren is off there as well. So like, there is other stuff at play,
Okay, well then
but Rethold is not.
my basic approach is I'm gonna use pull to like make sure that Rethel can get to the mustache. So I gotta be somewhere where that can happen.
Yep, you gotta get on.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
Some kind of athletics.
Oh, God.
Unless
Oh, wait,
you
I
have a
have one.
different
We're sailing.
plan.
Oh, I should have rolled sailing.
Oh
well.
I would like to request using resolve because I'm here for a purpose that I believe is fated.
Sure.
I have enough athletics. I guess I'll be okay.
Genya, Marilena.
I might.
Yep. you're up.
Genmina.
Yeah. So Genya, Evine, Jimena. How would you like to try to get
I want to
aboard the
re-roll
ship?
to a 1. That's lame. Very lame.
I'm gonna strength of tenet, and I'm just gonna leap from ship to ship.
All right, you're gonna jump.
Yeah.
You're gonna Mario jump. Genya's gonna Mario triple jump.
Yep.
Jimena is going
We'll
to
find him.
Errol Flynn swing.
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of like you keep calling them longboats?
They're like Viking ships.
Okay, so there's no mast to it.
No. The 3 ships we're in are like 10-person rowboats.
Okay, well, then she won't do that because there's nothing to Errol Flynn swing off of.
There is a sail, but it's a small
Yeah.
like.
You would have to. Well, that's why we threw ropes, so you could maybe do a little 1 and 2 to get to the rigging of the actual ship we're boarding. So
They look almost exactly. like
live your
this.
dreams. Oh yeah, that's what we came in. Yeah, and
Okay.
actually even smaller. The ones we're in are actually even a little
Yeah.
smaller, as these weren't intended for
It's
the range
basically
of
like
those.
2 people wide.
Enough. You have a coach.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
combine that with the ship we're attacking. Live your dreams. I'm pretty sure John would allow for loose rigging.
No.
So what Jimena is going to do instead? She's still gonna Errol Flynn, but she's gonna do it differently.
There we go.
She's going to get a running start. and then leap to one of the ropes on the side of the boat and fucking run along to launch herself up over the
Perfect.
Nice.
top.
Done.
What is this? Fresh hell.
Finesse, athletics for you.
And is mine panache
Yeah.
athletics?
If you're making an entrance, sure. You can also.
No,
You
I
can
mean,
also use brawn if you're just using pure
yeah, pure,
jumping
just pure
ability.
strength. Yeah, brawn and
Go with athletics.
okay.
I got 7.
7. Yeah, you'll make it up. Yeah, the ships are not going to stay in a fixed location. The sailors are like, we're going to move around and we're going to keep an eye out, so get ready to jump. If you need an exit, we're not going to leave the vicinity unless we absolutely have to. But some of those interceptors coming look a little pissed.
And
I also get
and
for that.
I can't read that.
Oh. Earn a hero point when you commit to a dangerous action that you releases
Yep.
destiny.
Yep.
and yeah, the boys at the crew at the oars and the rudder, know to not get smashed between other ships and what have you. So they're solid. They know.
They're
how
gonna
this
move
is gonna
around.
go.
They have a lot of maneuverability.
6 wits plus notice to find what ostensibly would likely be someone on the bridge or at the stern castle.
Sure. You looking for someone in particular? Or 10. Fantastic.
I'm looking for a specter from my past.
You're looking for
I
your destined.
I want to see that man I saw in the fog 15 years ago.
All right. Perfect. Evine.
What time of day is it? Are there any
It's morning.
shadows being cast up from their ship to ours?
There's shadows that you can find for sure because of sails and rigging, and it is morning. So if you want to pop
Yeah.
from a shadow, absolutely.
Tenebration.
Absolutely doable.
Yeah.
Yeah. You climb up the chain.
Ugh, I have a leftover 6.
Oh,
hate that.
That's
I had a
frustrating.
leftover 9.
That's worse.
It hurt
worse.
me. Yeah.
Nines are.
It was worse than the 4 dice that didn't add up to 10. I was like,
Yeah.
why? I mean, I could have used the 9 in other configurations, but then I would have had like
You just would have had
two
another
2s and a 3, and yeah, you're like, this is it's a fascinating system.
I have legendary trait and finesse, so that's an automatic 10.
Yeah.
And then I rolled 4 more 10s.
Hot.
Well then.
Damn.
Yeah, you're Captain Blood. Hell yeah, dude.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Shania has 8.
That's enough.
Someone who likes birds on the Belle and Blanche is really proud of you right now.
Yeah, that's right. There's a sense of pride. You can feel it in the distance. You're not exactly sure where it comes from.
You hear the cry of a seabird and know instantly in your heart.
If you look in that direction, there's the back
Ooh,
of a
an
man
albatross.
Mm-hmm.
not looking in this direction.
Staring off into the middle distance with the
Yep.
nice smile on his face.
Yep.
Oh no, I have the name for our next ship,
Oh no.
What now?
the Astute Pelican.
Why does that one bother me
You
the
said
most?
you said the P word. No, not that one. That one we say a lot.
Whatever the most oh fuck ship that we ever get, that one should be something shoebill.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what's shoot?
It's a horrible
Look it up.
bird.
Just
I'm
don't
gonna
show.
look it up
just,
and turn
just
the
yeah,
screen.
don't show
No,
Jay.
I'm over here.
Don't look at.
For some context, it's
mean-
Glenn's favorite bird.
Of course.
Oh.
Of course it is. Of
Makes
course.
so much sense.
Well, I like how we'll know exactly when Sally pulls.
Oh
it up.
wow, yeah. No, that's not okay. I feel like that's like
Cursed.
crimes.
Yeah,
Find the
100%.
picture
Alright,
of
I'm done
it
looking.
looking straight on because they always look like pissed as shit.
Yeah.
I've never seen,
yeah.
I think they all look evil, but I've never seen anything that embodies evil that way.
Yep.
Just gonna
Yeah, gives you the death glare.
like tonight you.
Yep. You're not waking up next morning. That's not a threat. That's just an announcement.
Actually, yeah, I think we build 2 massive gunboats, one slightly larger than the other, and that's the Astute Pelican, and then the other one's the
Of this live workshop right now.
yeah. I'm like,
The homicidal shoebill?
no. It's got to be worse. It's gotta
Worse?
be, yeah. The smug shoebill.
Oh.
Ooh, no. Smarmy.
The reticent shoebill.
I wanted it to be happy.
Red.
I wanted it to be cheery or something. Just because that makes it more horrifying if the shoebill's like
If you can
like
hear
the laughing
shoe
shoebill
crackling,
or something, or yeah.
no good.
Ugh.
Smirking. Doesn't necessarily mean that's the word.
Chortling shoebill is a little. It doesn't read just right, but it's got the right vibe.
Static.
That's like a tavern name.
Ecstatic shoe
The
bill.
shoe bills guffaw.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of makes me want to punch it, so that might
Yeah.
we're getting there.
that's also like really condescending. Like,
Yeah.
fuck that shoe bill. Laughing outside my window.
That's what I feel about seagulls. They sound like they're laughing.
Just constantly laughing.
Yeah, but I don't fear
Snooty
seagulls
pie.
until there's more of a handful of them. Which there often are, but
When you're riding your brother's bike and you fall face over the handlebars and break your 2 front teeth and have scabs up your face and you're surrounded by a literal flock of seagulls lying at laughing at you.
100%.
Waiting for you to
not.
turn over so they can eat the bits off your face.
Yeah, no,
You
that's
have your own
obvi-
like
Like,
yeah, obviously a pack of them, bad.
you have your own like Batman origin story. And except he didn't become Seagull
you
Woman
didn't pivot.
to terrify criminals. And just like cackled into the night.
It's like a weird Joker Batman hybrid.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Oh no, it's the gull.
I'm gonna fall off my bike.
I mean, you should be
With the,
And the sea spray in
with the
the
gull
night.
signal.
The goal signal. Yep.
Insufferable? No, it's too long.
Oh no, we got the shoe bills guffaw. That was
Oh, that's the one you're going
we all hated it, which meant it was the right one.
It all made us go, ugh. So yeah, that's clearly has the right effect. I want to see the flag.
It's just that.
Yeah. In hyper realism, like
Yeah.
it's too well painted. No one likes it.
He's spent like 50 hours
Like,
painting
I just
the
feel like
fucking
any
flag.
minute now it's gonna walk right off of that and eat my face off. It's terrifying.
It probably would.
I also like how it
I
breaks.
don't know why I suddenly.
I also like how
From, like,
how it
South
breaks the
Carolina.
naming
Speaking of
convention.
suddenly.
Yeah.
Because it's always been like adjective or noun and then bird, but this one's like no, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't care about your conventions. Also, I'm better than you.
Yes.
I'm not a part of this
All right.
system.
Exactly. Break stuff.
No, Jenny gives Ricardo a kiss, goes, I'll see you in a little bit.
Yep.
Goes to the back of the ship, runs to the front of the ship, and just leaps.
And then you make a sound that's like, "Doo,"
Yep.
and jump onto the ship. You scamper off the
Yeah.
chain.
Meanwhile, I'm like, man, she makes that look so easy.
You scamper up the chain like a normie.
Stop skipping arm day, Marlena.
She's like, I can't. Everybody just keeps carrying me into battle.
I mean, yeah, that's,
I mean, you've got the grip strength.
You do. You do.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll wait for him and as I set the scene of this duel. And sea battle starts to happen around you.
yeah, no, grip strength good. She can hang there all day, but the arm just noodles.
Yeah, you just can't
Just
lift
noodles.
yourself.
Just Vidace noodles. Just
Yeah.
Vidace spaghetti. Just
Al dente
blah, blah, blah.
pasta.
Yeah.
Let
Tastes
me
good,
ratchet
but-
up the racism.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, still though, I'm kind of like, yeah, but Dutch people are kind of bad though. I don't. I get it.
Hashtag not all Vadachi.
It's true.
Just
Just not-
just the rich white man.
There's just not enough people there
Merchant
willing to
princes.
challenge the status quo.
Some of the merchant princes are not as bad.
As bad.
You've encountered the bad ones, like
They didn't podium
plenty, though.
in evil. They didn't podium in the evil Olympics.
No.
Mm.
They finished like 12th, you know.
They didn't really want to be there, but they kind of had to.
Yeah.
They were just following orders.
There's the one. Which
We
We
one?
the
were only in the back. All we heard was yodeling.
There's the ones that's totally like the fucking like foodie dude. Like he's the one that the merchant prince that
Oh,
has
he's
all
one of the cool ones.
Well, he has like all the fucking like vineyards and shit.
Yeah.
And
It's like, what? I just want to eat well.
yeah, he's basically like his descendants are the Italians like sneering on social media at everybody that makes any sort of changes to Italian food recipes. You know, like you fucking plebs.
Mm.
You don't make all of your food from scratch? Ew.
Right?
You're not making your own noodles?
You added what to this pasta recipe? You fucking Philistine.
There's no milk in Alfredo sauce.
Yep.
It doesn't exist.
Flip a table. Felici. Felici's the one that has all the vineyards and like the...
And the being an elitist about food?
Well, basically, like, it's the fucking good food.
He has a major domo named Fieri.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
I will never not tell this story. I met Guy Fieri once. So, through work.
Nice.
Wasn't it just the weirdest shit?
Yeah.
He's a strange man.
He's a very strange man. And I mean, by met him, like, we said hi and existed in the same vicinity for a short period of time.
Yeah.
He and his crew rolled up during one of the fires up north to
Yeah, I remember that.
feed some of the
Yeah.
affected folks.
I
Like,
saw it on the news.
they had like pop-up kitchens. So.
I mean, that's how you'll end up on the news. You're in the background where other people are in the
Well, I
news.
wasn't in those fucking pictures.
But you're just back there somewhere. I mean, like, if it would have happened, that's how it would happen.
I was on the news once in junior high.
Nice.
They didn't talk to me, but you could see me in the background.
Yeah. I was in a couple radio spots that I will never, ever
So,
mention to
a
anybody.
long time ago,
Certainly
the
not on the
apartment buildings on Capitol Expressway and, like, I think Story, like, flooded, like, really bad. And so they had to evacuate all the people that lived in it.
Ooh.
And then they took them to Mount Pleasant because the gym was a shelter. And my mom went to volunteer to cook meals for them. And I was there and playing with some of the kids. And so in the background, as they're doing the newscast, there I am playing. They're like, these poor children, blah, blah, blah. They, like, turned to, like, my group. And I'm like, oh, I'm fine. No, I'm just playing with the kids. They got that spin art thing. I'm gonna play with the spin art thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it was when we got
That thing
stuck
rocks.
in Minneapolis. When we finally got back, the news crew was there to like film us getting off the plane and like film us coming back to San Jose. And they
You made
interviewed
it.
my
Survivors.
they interviewed my teacher. You could just see us in the background being like, "This, I don't know why this is such a big deal, but I like
Yeah.
Look,
like
Mom.
it sucked a lot."
Yeah. Hi. We're inconvenience for a while.
Yeah.
It sucked.
I've been wearing the same clothes for the past 3 days. Yes, put me on television.
Right. This is where I want to be right now. I really need a shower. Hi, national TV.
Right? It's like I got one shower since 2 days ago.
The same clothes is what sucks, though.
Yeah.
Like the.
Took them off, took a shower, put the same clothes back on. Because all of our luggage had, for some reason, been on a different plane
Of course it was.
and had already been sent ahead.
Of course it
It
was.
happened
So-
to us
That never
many
fucking
times.
happens when you travel like with your luggage. They get left somewhere, but now you would have needed it. They're like, you don't need
No.
this. We're gonna send your luggage ahead.
There'll be none for you.
All right, good folks. Marlena scampers up the chain. Takes a little bit longer. Meanwhile, Zhenya just Mario hops.
I'm trying to make it look good, but I'm obviously struggling. It's alright.
So yeah, Marlena, normie of the group, as
Only when it comes to physical
Zhenya
stuff.
jumps on board. Jimena just like fucking movie magic, like leaps and arcs and gracefully just lands onto the deck after a complex maneuver, leaving her perfectly poised for a sword duel. Evin just is on the other ship.
It's like I was there all along.
Yeah,
Must
Evin
be
was
nice.
definitely in the boat when you started climbing up the chain. When you get to the top, Evin is on the boat you're on.
I'm like, I don't think that phases me at this point. I'm just like, okay.
I feel like we've
Yeah.
gone to the point where we just don't question
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's just, it's a thing that
this
happens.
happens.
Evim does that, like, camera gag, right? Like when a cameraman pans around the room and one of the actors keeps circling around and keeps showing up in the circle
have literally done that at a game night.
Yep.
When we were taking the panoramic photo.
Yep.
So I was on both sides.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I think that's one of the Firefly outtakes. Was like Nathan Fillion keep sneaking back into the shot, and then people started losing it. Because I think it was one of the fucking funeral shots. Like they were panning to look at the crew, like while there's like funeral words, and like he kept sneaking behind the camera and like looking serious, like just showing up in different spots in the shot.
That gaffer's gonna lose his mind.
Yep. Yeah. After a while, like the actors start fucking losing it. Rethold, you look ahead. There is no fog on this ship, and yet, in your mind's eye, the cold takes you, and you travel back to a time many years ago when the sting of defeat hit you, and somehow you survived. You lived to tell the tale. There is no fog on top of this ship, and yet you would recognize that silhouette anywhere.
Tight.
That swagger, that arrogance, that long coat, that mustache. Here he is.
And I imagine he's barking orders, and it's the same.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
same voice. Yeah. All right.
It is the same voice, the same intonation, the same, to you Vestan ears, spindly accent. You've heard that voice many a night since then, and it sounds exactly the same.
Yeah. I forgot what Hunter of the Mighty does, and I can't find it. So I guess we're not gonna.
You do that thing.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this live.
It's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Is he near a wall, a bulkhead, or anything, or is he sort of out?
He's closer to the stairs leading up to the pilot's.
That's fine. Yeah. I drop my coat, and I have like 4 bandoliers of knives.
I was waiting for 4 bandoliers of forks.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve that.
We're not blue Rajing this bad boy, but I did want to make sure I had more than enough ammunition for myself. And I start stalking towards him, yeeting cutlery, knives, not cutlery.
Yeah.
It is cutlery, sort of.
I
Yeah,
have
no, it is.
influenced your mind's eye on this.
Yeah.
You start unloading.
Actually, well, of course, first, sorry, no. I drop the coat, and then I blow the horn.
There we go.
So, with my aunt's blessing and that of my ancestors, everyone gets a bonus to panache and presence.
Yep. Time to intimidate.
And then let's go ahead and use that for a panache plus intimidate to shake whomstever I can get.
All right. Everybody else approaches. Now you're the deck of the ship. You see Rethold mean mugging this very prim and proper
So,
Avalon captain.
I want to use pull to clear the way, but I want to do it in the most embarrassing way possible for whoever I'm pulling out. I just want it to look real stupid
You want to
and make them
clear.
feel real bad.
You want to clear a corridor
Yeah.
between Rethold and this
Mhm.
man.
But I just wanted to make it look real stupid. Like they
Sure.
they just fucked up and stumble over themselves.
Well, your usual finesse weaponry.
Got it. Do the thing. Do the thing.
No fives? Rude.
Did we all jump up onto the same ship?
Yeah, it's the lead ship.
Okay.
That's where the longboats kind of drop you off.
Ah.
Although with your finesse, like you see some of the interceptors like are starting to move by, like you'll get options to jump on some of the other ship if you so chooses. You have enough. You have enough athletics plus. Basically, Jimena can make that happen. You can cross that distance.
10 raises
There you go.
to shake the enemy.
To shake resolve.
Across, yeah. To sow dissent and generally make them think this is a bad idea
Yeah. It's not gonna
to be
involve-
here. Or, they should surrender or what have you.
I'm going to take down the main mast and then lift it and throw it like a harpoon at the next ship.
Oh my god, so good.
Alright.
Yeah, do it.
Brawn it.
It's easier to do it that way.
So we're on the main ship. Is there another ship that's close enough for me to get to it right now? Or are the other ships are still coming towards us?
They're still coming because they're going to chase the longboats. One of the interceptors is going to be passing by like really
Okay.
shortly.
So for now, Jimena is going to draw her sword and sort of put herself in position so that when that comes by, she can be ready to
Yeah.
go fuck shit up on a different ship.
You're going to get Harrow, one of the interceptors.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. This will happen pretty quickly because you see that the escort ships are pretty fast, right? They're going to try to go get the long ships. You see that La Baleine Blanche and further away, like the Sable Wren, are moving also, but it will take them a couple ticks to get here.
I got
Huzzah!
Eight,
I had an embarrassment of tools.
Embarrassment of
as it
tools.
happens.
Still not a bad one.
Tony, Hunter of the Mighty.
Oh, yeah?
Spend a hero point when you deal wounds to a villain or monster. You deal additional wounds equal to the difference between their strength and your highest trait.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Monster Hunters.
Yeah.
And it's the difference.
Mm.
So, like, it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. Like, they can have, like, a humongous strength, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
and that way the difference is still...
No, yeah, I believe that's the...
Yeah, basically the more disproportionate, the better.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I rolled 8 10s.
Jesus. Rip that mask off.
Then use
That's
it as a harpoon
that's
to
your
take
signature
the next one.
move.
I don't want them to go any further to shore.
Yeah.
8 7
Yeah.
15.
At this point, you're causing diplomatic incidents.
Yeah?
The Atabean, I mean, that's gonna suck, but they're a powerful entity, they're not a nation. The merchant princes, that will probably cause more of a stink, but... You
Yeah,
know.
but
we
do
are
I care?
we
No.
already attacked them once
Oh, yeah.
out on the open sea, so...
Yeah.
Like, I want them to know it's me. Come
Yeah.
on.
But either way, yeah, no, this is something
I am
Rethel
the
has
one.
been...
17.
Yeah!
And I had 4 left over.
Okay, you just, like, lift the whole ship.
Fuck that mast.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Hell yeah.
9. Fantastic.
So great.
Brawn and Brawl are my big ones.
You can write this mast on your
And
character
I
sheet
have...
now. It is your weapon.
Yeah.
You can use it offhand.
I have legendary trait, I have specialty, and quick reflexes.
Yep.
Plus I have 6 points in both Brawn and Brawl.
Yeah.
So just all the automatics.
So right on your sheet, mast javelin. You can carry this thing wherever you go. It's like, why is there a boat mast in your backyard?
Did you ever see
Don't worry
the?
about
It's
it.
my lucky mast.
Did you ever see the Tauren from World of Warcraft? It's basically just one of the totems.
Yep. Which is like a tree.
Yep.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
It's like a tree trunk. All right, Evine.
Ooh.
That's what happened. You just hear, ooh.
In the spirit of the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Live on through someone.
That's been exercised by that plumber guy that you sent us pictures of. Plumber
Okay,
slash
I
I guess
exorcist.
I'll stay on this ship. And prepare to pincushion things.
Pincushion.
Yeah, you can assist. You can assist Rethold and Marlena in dissuading the crowd. Dissuading. I mean, if you're dead, you're pretty dissuaded, right?
Yeah, you know. I mean, oops! I pulled this guy into an arrow by accident.
Yeah.
Oops!
That was just passing by.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Basically.
Might be.
It's a
There's
Patriot
dead people
arrow.
everywhere. Yeah, that was me. That was my bee, guys.
Oh, drag.
Yeah, so go ahead with your finesse aim and tell me how many successes above 10 you have.
Mm.
I know.
Stop petting her.
Someone has opinions.
I know that.
Yeah,
I agree.
So hard.
Your life is so difficult.
Oh my
Life is
God.
pain.
Yeah, it kind of is, because, like, you know, she's in a weird position, and it's making my leg cramp, and it's just like,
Yeah, and yet she's complaining.
Saying something.
yeah,
She's the one complaining.
yeah, as per usual. I stopped again.
Just got extra quiet.
Yeah.
Yep,
See what happens.
that's right. Is that noise?
Fill the silence.
It's all gonna do it slightly differently.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
I really wanted your toilet to summon the ghost of a moose. How epic would that have been?
We've got one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of wild animals, Sally and I were driving here today
yeah.
and we passed by Hellier Park and there was like a massive fucking boar, like right
Oh Jesus!
Yep.
Right there next to
by the
the
roadside.
John's all like,
just
oh shit, don't
sniffing
this
the
thing
grass.
fucking like ram her car.
My fucking reflex was in. I was like, nope, don't fuck with that because that thing was fat.
And he was telling me not to look at it funny just in case it tried to run at us.
I was like,
Don't make eye
engage.
contact.
This thing is
There
probably
was this
far
one
from where it
time,
wants
none
to
of my
be.
friends will believe me. We were bicycling in Evergreen Park, which by we I mean my mother and I, which is a really weird thing to say. But this was a long time ago.
Right. Your mother on a bicycle.
Yeah, we would ride bikes through the neighborhood to the bus stop in Evergreen Park because my dad took the bus home from work, I guess, and we'd meet him there. And I guess the car was parked there too. I'm piecing shit together now as an adult. Like I think he would drive to the bus
Having an
station,
epiphany.
leave the car there, and then commute bus wise. And then we would ride our bikes there, meet him there, and then we all drive home in the car. So there were some wild boars ripping through the park at dusk, and they started coming our way. And we rode our bikes to the car as fast as possible. And then my dad pretended that he couldn't get the keys in the car door. He was like, I can't get it open. I can't get it open. It was terrifying.
Just gambling with my family's lives.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
He knew he was getting in the car just fine.
Yeah. Gambling with my family's life. That's a fun goof.
For the laughs. It was funny, not to you, but it was funny.
I think it's funny now.
Yeah, I wonder where you got your sense of humor from.
Right. When my dad had the farm and I used to work with my dad, he would always fucking hide in spots, like especially like early in the fucking morning, like it's 5:30. He would hide in fucking corners and then like jump at me and make me fucking start. Like he kept doing that. Like
a geriatric
Amanda's
Cato.
father used to stand at the end of the hallway in the dark and close his eyes and wait for me to come out of the bathroom into the darkness, and then he would smile and go rah, and I passed out. Like what? Twice, Amanda?
No, I hate jump scares.
Shit out of me.
And he would laugh every time.
my dad fucking did that, and then at some point. When I was a teenager, I was like, I'm gonna fucking get you, old man. He sends me into like the room where we had the milk tank, because periodically he would do this shit like on autopilot, right? And he would be like, can you go in there and make sure like I shut down the valve, because I don't remember doing it, right? He sends me there at some point. I was like, this is my fucking chance, and I sailed the shit out of it. I come out in the panic. I was like, Dad, you left the valve fucking open. Like, the milk is spilling everywhere, right? And that's his fucking paycheck, right? He just, like, blanches. He jumped over the fucking, like, piping. He was like, oh, my God, no. Like, it goes, and, of course, nothing. He was like, it's not funny. It's like, well, it's funny now.
Not to you.
Yeah.
For me, hilarious.
I believe I laughed.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was a big scaredy cat. I mean, still kind of am, but especially when I was younger, because like my sister went out of her way to make sure that I was afraid of everything.
She made your nightmares reality.
So I can remember on more than one occasion me like waking up in the middle of the night and, you know, being a kid and like needing a drink of water or needing whatever, and like I was too scared to like walk through the dark house by myself. So I would go wake my mom up and be like, Mom, I need to go out to the kitchen. She's like, okay, fine. And more than once, my mom would walk behind me and then go like, and make monster noises. And then I'd be like, you're scaring me. And she would be like, oh, shush. Like, there's nothing to be scared of.
Do you want trauma? This is how we get trauma.
Right? It's like, you're not helping, Mother. And then I was afraid of the Gloria Estefan song, The Rhythm Is Gonna Get You. Because I didn't know what rhythm
machine.
Yeah, alright.
And that if you listen to that song, it sounds like it's about a monster that's going to come kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, kinda.
You can't hide from it, no matter how you try. It's gonna get you
tonight.
Yeah.
And then they make the noise, and I thought that song was scary. I didn't like it. And my nana used to own a cabin up in Miwok Village, which is like up by Sonora. It's actually above
because there's an Oddfellows
Angels Camp,
over
I
there.
think.
That's some
That's
fucking.
also got an Oddfellows.
It's in Calaveras County, not in Tuolumne
That's some
County.
fucking Wicker Man shit.
So we were driving up there once at night. So we're driving through like the mountain forest in the middle of the night. That song came on. I don't know if it was the radio or if it was like, you know, my mom was playing like the tape in the car or whatever. And that song came on and I was like, this song is scary and we're in the dark in the woods and I'm scared. And my mom was like, but it's going to get you. And I was like, you're not helping.
It's like, thank you for making fun of my fears.
You should be able to send
Parents.
your parents invoice for therapy.
Grandson signed his.
Yeah,
I know. They were like handing out balls.
Like
to
run
people
up a
that were
bill.
there.
you're like charging like you're a contractor, right? Like, it's like, this is all the shit that you've done that fucked me up.
Sorry.
Except that it wouldn't work because my mom would just be like, that never happened. I'm like, okay.
That's annoying.
Yeah. I don't recall
11, by the way.
Sounds like gaslighting.
11?
Yeah.
11.
11.
Obligatory.
Unauspicious numbers.
She's gotten to the point where she is self-aware about certain things, and I appreciate that. But then if I try to bring up other stuff, then she like goes back to
She
doing
has like
the...
a selective memory of like, I don't
Yeah.
recall that. That's not how this happened.
It's like, oh, you're just being dramatic. Like, cool, yeah, that's exactly what it is. All right.
Sure, Debbie.
Right?
If you're joining Midway Internet, this is the formula to every Sneaky Centaur stream ever at this point. Dick jokes, racism, toilet noise, 11. There you go. Now you can make
There's
your
trauma in
own.
between there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make your own now.
Don't tell the AI how to replicate it.
Ugh.
We're gonna realize there's like an AI. There's like an AI podcast running concurrently on Sundays.
Centaur's machine learning. Hi. Oh, wow. She looked straight in my soul. That was uncomfortable.
Wouldn't it be weird if that actually happened, but it was like better than us? Like, I'd be like so offended.
Wow,
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't know that it would be that hard.
Also, that's how you would know that they're not getting it right. If they
Oh
have
yeah,
more
Yeah.
yeah.
if
we're,
they have
we're
more
flawed.
than 5 fans,
That
this
means
is
we're
not
more
our shit.
real.
Better is relative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just-
If they have more than 5 fans, they're not copying us.
they actually make money. Nah, they're fake. Fake news.
Not punk rock.
Yeah, exactly. We're fucking crust punks, is what we are. Do this shit for 10 years.
Ride in the streets.
Couch surf. Eat garbage.
No, we eat pretty well.
It just sounds like college.
Yeah, that's right. We eat pretty well. You're absolutely right.
What happened?
I turned, and so I turned around and looked, and the dog was just standing there right in the thing, and like the light was reflecting out of her eyes. and she was like,
Yeah,
I was like,
okay.
oh no!
After you lightly spooked yourself with your childhood horror story.
With
You
the oncoming
goosebumped-
rhythm.
You goosebump to yourself with Miami Sound Machine.
Nice.
I have
Haunted
that
FM.
song in my head now. It
Oh, I
won't
have
go
it
away
too.
anymore.
Except the fact that the thing that's will 100% get you is like hip gyrating. That's this is what's gonna possess you.
It just makes me think of the time that we saw Tom Jones with my parents.
Is that the time where your dad revealed that that's what your sister was
I
conceived
think
to?
so.
Ooh.
But also, he was
Cool.
like older and still doing the hip thing.
Traumatic experience. We know exactly which Tom Jones song.
You're making
Karen
Lisa's
was
tattoo uncomfortable.
conceived to.
Yeah, I know. We should probably don't. Fortunately, I don't know. I don't know if there was a song or anything for me, and I'm glad I don't know that.
So I grab a mast and make it into a harpoon.
Okay, yes, that happened.
Evine got an 11 on there.
11.
11.
Yes. So there's a 3-pronged approach to separating this crowd. One is full of cutlery. The other, invisible strands literally pulling people apart, creating a corridor between Rethold and the captain of the ship, who basically sees his crew parting like the Red Sea, putting him face to face with this Vestan man throwing knives all over the place. There's also arrows coming out of who knows where. The direction is unclear.
There are archers in the sky, but there's nothing above the ship.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's arrows coming, like, maybe there's 2 shooters, who knows? These angles are not making a ton of sense.
The grassy knoll.
As this is happening,
Somehow, like, Evina's like bouncing arrows off the edge of the screen. What screen? We don't know. It's there.
Don't ask about
The aspect ratio is
Narrower.
boxed in.
Oh, good. We don't have the sky anymore. I don't have to be so scared. Let's go.
Right. Oh, I fucking hate those black bars. Can you take that away? Like, call my nephew. Tell him to get rid of the black bars. I hate that.
Damn it, there's like words down here in the weird language.
It's all Montaigne. Just remove that.
And then it's gonna be the sing-along ball.
As this is happening and the corridor is created, a short Assyrian woman walks up to the mast and casually rips it off the deck and walks away with it, like with a bunch of rigging. 3 men fall from the rigging.
You die instantly.
Yes, die trash.
2 in the 2 in the water, 1 hard on the deck. And I say hard, you don't hear the crack, but like,
Yeah.
you know when someone falls off a roof and you're like, oh, that dad's not okay, right?
Yeah.
Like, just
That
fell,
sack of potato sound?
yeah, fell hard onto the driveway. Like, that's what happens. Like, there's lights out as he hits the deck.
I'm just looking at that and I'm like, wow, she got married and gained some levels. Holy crap.
This is an MMO. You get married, like, you get buffs.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone's getting buff.
So yeah, you grab the mast as this corridor is created. At this point, a bunch of the crew has been hit by arrows. Many of them do not want to be involved anymore.
Yeah.
The rigging is kind of annoying, so you give it like a good yank, and you see the ropes like sort of pull out of the wood, like there's splinters that come about.
The ropes are all, no way, fuck this.
You look to your side, you see Jimena looking at one of the interceptors like coming around, about to jump on it. So you get like a, oh good, and you target like the other ship.
Yeah. Oh, that was
right
yours.
behind it.
Okay, next.
And yeah, basically like caber toss a mast onto that other ship. It's a little bit unwieldy for you to full javelin it,
Yeah.
but if you've seen like the Scottish, like
Oh, yeah, 100%.
you basically just like lift and push it like that, which
Hurling.
the other ship comes about there, and suddenly like there's a mass that comes into this direction, tangles with their mass, it snaps in half.
No one's going anywhere.
Yeah, it's a whole fucking mess as this mast like rolls on top of the other mast like this. You hear like some people getting bowled over. Like this ship is gonna be dealing with some.
Sorry, Ratheld, I hope you did not want to keep any of these.
I was trying to figure out how many
Turn into
knives
adrenaline.
I would have, and it's a lot. So yeah,
no,
I know.
it's-
No,
What if it was one shooter with 6 guns?
the aftermath of this assault is going to be hilarious, and Rethel's not thinking about it at all.
Okay.
So yeah, whatever's clever.
Retheld, the mustache, clearly has registered your presence. Much to your annoyance, recognition does not play on the man's
That's
features.
fine. No. We'll get to know each other in a moment.
Yeah, there's sort of a like.
This is oddly targeted. I don't understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a do we know each other sort of look from him, but he steps forward.
About how far? Across the deck?
Yeah, across the deck.
Okay.
I would say about like 30 feet away from each other.
Okay.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah, steps forward, cutlass out, and discards his long coat in a manner that is annoying.
I feel like
Because
this is
everything-
default.
No,
His
that's fine.
default move is I'm annoying.
Yeah, he's got like the vest and the cravat,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
Choke him with it.
And he's sort of rolling the sleeves of his shirt. And he's like, in a heavily accented Old Thean says, I don't know what I did to draw your ire, but it is clear you and I must face each other.
Yes, it's fate.
Yeah, and then I start throwing knives.
You're right.
It's like I don't stop throwing knives. Just keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so brawn plus aim, and we'll see what that looks like at the end, and
Yep.
I have some ideas on how I want that to go.
As this happens, you see the interceptor swoop by, and then Jimena, like you count in your head, and as it passes by, you actually use one of the ropes still dangling from the mast that Genya shot before it reaches the other ship, and use the momentum to sort of swing yourself towards the other ship. You just release just in time, the mast continues in the other direction, and you land on the ship amidst a very confused crew that's trying to go and harass those 3 longboats. You hear a "Boarder on deck," and then about 3 different men say, "Where?"
Everywhere. Jimena, now that she's on the other ship, is going to make herself do something she hasn't done in a while. And she's actually just going to form herself a flame whip.
Ah, there we go.
Tight.
And then
classics.
she's going to take some of her various ampules and basically toss them and just start cracking the whip and making them explode.
Nice.
Just alchemist fire.
Nice.
Yep.
And a Greek fire onto this ship.
Ooh. Ooh.
I love. Which one of these? Do I know which one of these ships are the merchant princess ships?
You can look at the flags. You would know
Rude,
them.
there's a 14. Oh.
You left an orphan.
Are any of them like close?
How close is close?
Close enough that I could get there.
Jumping on it?
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit far for that.
Okay. I can wait.
The escorts are basically like trying to join the battle, like the merchant ships themselves. You would know this because you've been among the Vodace. Like, Vodace ships are built with extra cargo space. There is no way these
there's
ships
there.
didn't come here without bringing some shit to sell. They're not going to let that opportunity pass. These things are probably packed to the gills with stuff.
And or people.
There's maybe. There's probably at least a Fate Witch somewhere.
I could probably censor if I wanted to.
Yep.
But, I don't know.
You got the biggest side eye when you make that lip noise.
Oh.
She just had her bath. I saw the little Pete waving in the air there for a minute. And
Oh, she's still going.
okay.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
there we go.
She's cleaning herself, and then you made that noise, and she was like,
Excuse you?
How dare.
Oh no.
it's like, ugh.
Jenny is going to jump to the next closest ship, knock down that mast, and throw it at the next closest ship.
Or start the wreck shop.
Yeah. I don't want them going closer to my home, so I'm gonna stop them here.
Yes.
Can I see the captain of any of the other ships from here?
Yeah. I would assume you got access to spyglasses. Like, you can...
I mean, I do actually have to see them with my eye, right? In order to change the arcana.
Ooh, that's debatable.
Oh.
Okay.
looking through a spyglass is still looking through your eye. It's just amplified. It's not like you're not looking through. It's not like a camera, right? Like it's not like a screen.
Can I have a buck, please? Okay.
Oh. I have a question.
Yep.
So I took Spark of Genius.
Yep.
Which I forgot about.
Spork of Genius.
Surprising, right? Like, just I have years of shit on these sheets.
So, choose a specific field of academic study, which I consider alchemy an academic study. When you make a risk and call on your specialized field of study, spend a hero point and gain additional raises equal to your wits.
Yep.
Damn!
So I'm going to spend a hero point since I'm breaking alchemical
Yep.
And that gets me an extra...
I need that for sailing.
4, so that makes it...
13.
13 and not 9.
Yes.
Nice. I was like... I wrote that down. I don't know what that means. And I just looked it up. And I'm like, ooh.
13 on my half, too.
Okay. I'm not going to roll for this. Can I do resolve and empathy?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to try to...
Yeah, I'm basically going to go with whatever ship neither of them are messing with. If I can...
Well, and there's another one now that's engaged in battle with the Baron Blanche a bit further up water.
Okay.
In the distance, you see the Sable Rim still closing in.
I'm basically going to try to... Well, I think I might use the Hangman Hubris, which is indecisive. I'm going to make one of the captains very confused about what to do.
You're going to do a switch and activate.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Resolve empathy.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to check something out.
Ooh, excuse me.
How
What's
many
an
did you
attack?
get?
15!
And is this
Is that
you're
a cat banana?
Yes.
shooting to
Or a
kill?
banana cat.
No.
Yeah.
You're
I would like...
Banana.
So, does he only have the cutlass on him?
He has the compass on.
No pistols, no knives that are obvious?
He has pistols in his belt, but not drawn.
How many?
So he has a couple.
Just
one
2?
up front, and you can assume one in the back from the belt he's wearing.
That's fine. I can do pistols. Yeah, okay. Yeah, basically I'm going to do 5 into his hand to disarm him, and then 5 into each foot to plant him.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oof.
I dislike that a lot.
I
understand
don't-
the purpose
yeah,
of it, but,
I don't want him going anywhere.
but Megan hates it.
Yeah, no, that's... and I don't
There's-
particularly care how he feels about it, so...
Sadly, these kinds of things do happen in this game. Where
The less he
there's-
likes it, the better.
There's grody effects happening.
I mean, I should have just eat people, so...
And I got 12. I can deal with that a lot easier. It's the non-lethals that get
Yeah.
me personally. Like,
Yeah, the
getting,
You gotta live with that. No. maybe.
getting shot in the knee or getting, like, stabbed in the leg.
Oh,
yeah
Like,
the
those are the
this is gonna hurt for
Yeah,
a
just
long
like,
while.
no. Like, someone's head explodes, like, oh, jeez. But other things, I'm like, oh, God, no. Not that.
Well, I mean, like, it's over right after that. The headshot.
Yeah.
All right. So, in the commotion that continues to build Jimena, you throw ampules up, summon a fire whip to the screams of the crew. Many of which get drowned into the next moments because as you throw them like in an almost perfect arc, you sort of lash your whip and it makes a very... It shouldn't, and yet somehow it makes a very satisfying sound between a roar and a crack. And for every one of those ampule you hit, you've calculated your alchemy perfectly, and it drops basically, like I said, like Greek fire. Like you see like almost like arrows of fire like rain down on the deck. There's fire everywhere at this point. There's people on fire.
Yeah.
Coils of ropes are on fire. Barrels of stuff are on fire. It's
The screams keep modulating in different ways depending.
yep. One of the sailors sounds like he got auto-tuned because the pitch.
The horrors continue moment
The
to
pitch
moment.
changes like 3 times. It's basically like for all of you looking like, not that it's a surprise around Jimena, but the ship that Jimena was on just erupts into flame. Before long, like the sail itself is ablaze, which is a big problem. That ship is not going anywhere. Jimena, as you look to the side, you get a quick salute from one of the Marines on the longboats as you just gave them space to maneuver. That was the ship that was the closest to them. They basically go to the other side of the ship to sort of circle around. On that other side, there's another ship that was sort of coming by. Genya, you leap atop that ship. You basically have to elbow a man in order to get there.
Oh, darn.
You sort of duck down to grab the mast and start to pull it out. You feel a presence close to your back, and as you sort of look around to see if you need to elbow somebody, you hear a crack of thunder, and that person just falls flat on their face, starting to bleed.
Good husband.
Yeah. Stayed on the other ship, but
Yep.
still looking out for you as you
No.
rip that mast off the boat. You're going to be able to throw it on the next turn as
Yep.
there's another ship following you.
Yep.
People are coming to try to stop you, but now again they're getting tangled in ropes and other things. In the distance, you hear cannon fire as one of the escorts is trading blows with La Baleine Blanche. You hear some yelling. There's boarding getting threatened. There's a lot sort of happening
Yes.
all at once. Marilena, you focus on the captain of one of the Vodace ships as they're sort of like giving pointers and instructions. You see that all the way in the back.
Amanda's tapping out.
Oh,
Night Rabbit.
bye,
Night Rabbit. We're gonna pause in a little bit. There's a few things to get through, and then we'll tag you next time.
Okay, I keep making shoot of things.
Yes.
Yeah. No, there's gonna be things for you to look at.
We've got Shadow
next.
Turret.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Good
get some
night.
rest. Thank you for
I'm
playing.
dead after much traveling this week and more traveling next
I feel
week.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually out. I'm actually off this week, which was
I know, it's shocking, right?
a long
I
time
mean, that's
coming.
why he can go run
So-
a game for me.
Yeah, that's why we got that.
That's not why he did it, though, but...
Yes.
No, but it
Night.
played into the decision to be able to do it. So
Good.
Nice.
Miss me.
nice, Amanda.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look at the captain like barking orders, so you can see him through the spyglass. You can't hear anything that's happening. You haven't worked your magic over that long of a distance before, so you're like, let me see if that works. Let me see if I can make it happen. And you feel the tug. You feel the shift in fate, and you sort of keep looking at the spyglass, and the captain like is barking orders, and then after like a moment, he stops. And he has like one hand on his hips, and he's sort of like, you can't really read his features, but
I updated my Chrome, and it opens everything that I had.
Oh,
but
yeah.
anything that I
including
had.
videos.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, stop.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
Videos, I see.
I don't know what I'm looking at, but I like it.
It's Lovesick in Manila.
Ooh. Oh, it's TXT.
Yeah.
The Song of the People. Love Sick in Manila.
No, I think that's more like my parents or something.
So, yeah, he put like a hands on his hip and like looks around and starts to check.
Does the John Travolta like?
Yeah, like he's like this, and like there's like a hand on his chin, and you see the people around him in their gestures. Be racist for a second. They're Vodache, so you can clearly see the panic starting to settle in as they start to like yell. Right, very clearly. You don't hear what. They're clearly looking to him for something that he's no longer providing at this point. In your spyglass, you notice that the ships are sort of moving towards like one side, and you see at the very back of the formation a huge manowar. There's a gigantic ship in the back, and some of these ships are sort of clearing space for it.
I'm tight.
Oh, that makes it easier on me.
Do you have one of those already?
It's funny because I was talking about getting a couple.
Okay, well, there's one right there.
Well, someone better tell me not to fuck it up, so...
I'm gonna roll Wits plus Notice when I'm done with this guy to see whether or not I look up and go, guys, what happened?
Yeah, I wouldn't actually notice this
because
zero sailing.
Rethold was singularly focused and was not in a right mind to make any sort of call as to be
His
like...
tunnel vision widens and suddenly there's several ships. They're like on fire.
Yeah.
Masts are missing.
There's like pandemonium in the bay.
At least that one's in the back.
You
You have a chance.
If Rethold was as cognizant of an individual as his player is, he might have been like, hey, just focus on the one ship because the rest of these are actually, people coming to do peaceful business with our queen, effectively.
Yeah.
But
except for this one, it was chasing our little boats.
Yeah.
I reserved the right to...
Rethold,
I'm not
I don't know why.
hurting the people.
I don't know why.
I'm stopping the boats from moving.
Well,
Tony has made peace with whatever mistakes Rethold has made, and is leaving y'all to live with the choices y'all have made. On top of following Rethold on the one thing.
These ships were like, there's hostile action on the lead boat. We are participating.
Which,
right.
anticipated. So,
I mean, normally Zhenya jumps on a boat and just murders everyone. This time, she's just incapacitating the boats. If some people happen to get tangled in the rigging, that's not
That's a wrong call.
You may not make the same...
It's not her fault.
Right.
I set the boat on fire.
Right. He may not uses the same, like, if some folks are not fireproof,
Like, it's not my
that's
fault.
on them.
Can I see the book again?
It's like, I was blessed by our Lord Theus to be fireproof.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Right? So that's on them. They should be better.
Rethold, your onslaught of knives hit this man. You see him like sort of get to the side, just presenting his flank to you to make a smaller target.
Sure.
And he manages to parry the knife that you sent to disarm him, but does not manage to parry the ones that stick both of his feet into the deck.
That sucks for you, man.
He does not scream, but you hear the clear, like, as he sort of like has the cutlass out, another hand like close to his belt, and now both feet into the ground, and he looks at you and the distance separating you. And you see that the gears are grinding. Basically, do I unstick myself? Do I?
And I've also been closing, like not straight running, but like hustle.
Yeah, no,
yeah, this is all one motion.
you see basically his mental calculation of like, do I deal with the knives? Do I deal with the man? Like, there's like a hierarchy of things starting to build.
Sure.
As he sees you fast approaching.
All right.
His mustache trembles slightly at your approach. Marilena, something feels bad.
Well, from what direction? Just generally feels bad.
Yeah,
I look at Leandro.
you get like a this is not
Bad vibe.
bad vibe.
I looked at Leandro. Is he okay?
Yeah, Leandro's fine. Leandro's been like knifing fools to give you.
I was about to say, why did you bring Leandro?
Leandro's can fight.
Okay.
Leandro's okay. It doesn't seem to be centered around like anybody in your vicinity specifically. It's just like you get like a bad juju feeling.
But I don't know what to do about
But
it.
you can't put your finger on it. It's just like a general.
I'm just. So she sits there and is like, that man in the sky. He's making my life miserable. That's what.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's his fault.
yeah, that's his fault.
There's a man in the
He's the
sky
one
that's
playing with the
miserable.
forces of nature.
Yeah.
It's true.
Man in the sky.
Well,
So-
that's great.
In a tavern on the coast, Journey is on tour because Journey is on tour everywhere.
Journey is always on tour.
Yeah, in every universe.
So it sounds like we're gonna save our next approaches for next session.
There will be one more thing happening
Mm-hmm.
for this session. All of you roll me wits plus notice, even at the tunnel vision you are in.
All right.
Rethold.
No, that other one is gonna be for after
Yep.
I finish whatever I'm doing.
No, I only have 4 though, so I don't get to exploit my 10. That's fine. You do get to reroll.
I have had 2 and I think I increased my notice to 2 at some point, but I've kept it there the entire time because Rethold's never really needed it.
2, 3.
Or has outright refused to engage with it, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gross. I rolled a 2 and a 1,
I got 6.
and then re-rolled them to be 2 1s.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even make 15. Like,
Getting
yeah,
a 9 is the worst, though. Getting a 9 is an orphan.
I've
Having
been
a 9 you
lucky
can do shit with.
because all of my 9s so far have been accompanied by 6s,
Right.
which means I can.
Yeah,
do
no, and that's
Yeah.
that. You
No,
know,
I just
Yeah.
mean like
That's
any
ideal.
combination
9,
of
6.
dice that you get to 9,
9, 6,
after
8,
you
7.
Oh,
roll
yeah.
6. That's an orphan.
I have like a random extra 1.
2. Yeah, you're
So this is
Rethel.
11.
You've waited for this moment.
I have an
for
animal.
years.
I have a subconscious awareness of the battlefield as an instinct,
Yeah.
but not a cognizant one.
When you turn
Right.
around, like Rethel's wearing an Oculus Rift.
Yeah,
I got an 8.
nice.
8. Well, 6 and up.
I'm gonna roll all my dice for Avine.
You get that bad feeling, like too, like there's something. Zhenya, you would get like that feeling because that's the same feeling that weird totem had.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That residual thing in the air, right? And you hear like a hum, like ascending, like something is like humming and going up, like it makes like this like boom sound.
No.
In the distance, you see the Manowar literally like push to one side, like something like super strong like pushed it out of the way, and you hear a thunder crack, and as you look back, there is a hole in the Baleine Blanche. Like, part of the ship is
Oh,
missing.
they have like a weird magic gun, motherfuckers.
And then you hear screaming.
Oh no, here we go.
And we will pause here.
That's
for
tight.
this week.
Shit.
Well, Jimenez fucking hubris is about to fucking trigger all over the place. God damn it.
Oh god.
I mean, Jimenez is about to burn the world down. If
Oh, good thing
anything,
we're in the ocean.
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna be on fire also. Like, no one is safe.
Do we get XP?
Yes.
Oh, that's yeah.
Get a 5.
Ooh.
Dude, if it wasn't for being able to change my XP into hero points, I wouldn't be able to do anything ever.
Yeah, you would run out of magic
Yeah.
constantly.
Oh my god.
A penny.
9.
Should know about this.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, too much.
And then is about to summon the Red Bull again.
I was about to say, like, are we going to see the Red Bull again?
It is very possible. If anything happens
That's a button.
to Ernesto or La Capitaine,
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope it was Magnus.
Yeah, because you know Magnus was ready.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, Magnus was good to go.
Yeah.
It would also be dramatic, but
he would get to go sit with the Allfather in Valhalla.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah.
Pick
you're
out
like-
his goat.
Yeah.
he'll start to show up with the old man in the tavern periodically to go drop cryptic
Basically
hints
just
to
troll
the-
me.
Yeah.
His favorite afterlife
When Magnus,
pastime.
if Magnus dies before you, you will forever see that headdress at the edge of your, edge of your vision.
Oh no, I'll be the haunted one. Oh no!
Peeking over hedges.
Alright, say goodnight, Internet.
Good night, Internet.
Internet.